He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Broncos! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Get set. Ready.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's McCoy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Right on target this time. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty has gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Jeanty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way? Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the direct snap, it's Riley. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line, it's McGowan. Gives him the big stiff arm. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Using his legs, it's McGowan. Fights off the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Skinner. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Bowling. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Broncos in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Madsen. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Long. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown! down, Broncos! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Boise State.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Back to throw, it's Boley. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's McGowan. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He might want another play. Looking for a push on fourth down. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Gets the back moving. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they did.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's McGowan. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
42 Spider. Tuna. Hornet.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close, run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick. This crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keeps looking downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
Touchdown Broncos! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Here comes the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boise State. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's long. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Skinner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's McGowan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The ricochet off the left upright and through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's long. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dropping back, it's Boley. Got a man, it's Long. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Offense facing fourth down.
Needing to move the chains. Here comes Kentucky on fourth. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Turning it on. And he will finally go out of bounds.
No way. Don't quit, bro. Don't quit, bro.
Another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
To the air, it's Madsen. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire.
Oh.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Touchdown Broncos! And the route is on.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Kentucky, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Madsen. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And decision coming up, but you know what you're going to do. The ball's on the 1-yard line. You go make your decision, stay aggressive, get after it.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 30. He's got to land. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready.
Pulls in the deep ball. He's into the open down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that.
Yo. No, don't quit. No, don't quit, brother. No, brother, no. Oh, my gosh. Bruh. No. It was such a great game until the last. See, that's why I be chilling, bro. I be trying my hardest just to chill before I start doing too much and I do too much shit like that. Maybe be more running. So I'm playing Michigan next week. Next week we don't want to see. Because I know damn well I'm gonna play him in Michigan. You know damn well you don't. I need to get my good back. Like, bro, that nigga is so sweaty for no reason. So, let's see. So he's won. So it's supposed to be Oklahoma. Damn, there's a lot of like. Literally has not been. Like the what it is, what it is. Oh, I totally get it. If he's in. Point. Oh, the nigga didn't score a point. Oh my god.